This is Dr. Muhammad Fahim Akhtar. Welcome to my channel, The Intelligent Institute of Education. Join me on this journey in which I have decided to teach you Python in just 10 days. I will be making a series of video lecture for the Python program. So if you are going to learn the Python program, please subscribe my channel and learn the Python. So let us have a brief introduction to Python program. So now Python program used in everywhere. For instance, machine learning, artificial intelligence, data science, and many companies is using Python. For example, Google, Netflix, YouTube, and many more. So now see the course content of the Python program. So this all course content I have categorized into unit wise. So let us see first unit 1. In this unit 1, I am going to explain you introduction to Python, features of Python, and development history of the Python. So after this learning, I am going to install the Python. So installation of Python. After that, we will see local environment setup and setting path. So when complete successful installation of the Python program, we will be ready to write the Python program. So in this we'll see basic concept of writing Python program and what are the construction rules for identifiers, keywords, and comments. In this also we will see what are the different types of variables and how we are going to use the constant and multiple statement on single line. So when we are going to learn the basic concept of the Python program, so of course we will use in data types. So these data types also having a major role in a program. So there are basic 5 types of data types in Python program. So number 1 in number, number 2 strings, number 3 lists, number 4 tuples, and number 5 dictionary. So after learning that, we'll learn the more detail in data types such as in number. In number having different types of functions such as mathematical functions, logarithmic functions, and trigonometric functions. So we'll see the arithmetic mathematical functions. In that we will see find the square root, absolute value, maximum number, minimum number, and many more. So after learning that, we'll go logarithmic function. In that we'll find the log of the mathematics and trigonometric functions like cos function, sine function, and tan functions. So after completing these numbers, we'll move to the strings. So basically strings, how to access the strings, how to update, and if you have more than 2 strings, how we are going to concatenate. It means that how we have to combine the strings. Also in that built-in functions we can find out to find the length of the strings and many more. So after completing these strings, we'll move to the lists, and lists also have inbuilt functions many more, such as how to access the list, how to update, how to insert and pop, and many more functions we'll learn in lists. So after completing lists, we will move to tuples, and basically in tuples we will see the inbuilt functions such as how to access the tuples and how to update the tuples and how to find the tuples maximum and tuple minimum, and many more functions we'll see in tuples. So after successful completing the data type, we'll move to the dictionary. So basically see the dictionary, how to organize the dictionary, and in this also we are going to create different types of keys and different types of identity and insert and get methods. And so after completing this dictionary, we will move to the operators. So basically in a program you want to do any operations on our data, so required here different types of operators such as arithmetic operators, relational operators, logical operator, assignment operator, bitwise operator, identity operator, and membership operators. So these all operators, when I will make the videos of this all, then in that also I will represent you, I will show you the how these all operators working on the program, right? So after completing these operators, we'll move to the decision making and loop. So basically decision making, in this we'll see how to executing the statement. It means that we'll see if statement and else statement and nested if else statement and etc. So loop, basically loop is used to perform the more than one statement. It means that group of statements when condition will be true. So in this loop we will see for loop and while loop and many more functions we'll see in loop. So after completing we'll move to the functions. So basic function and module, basically function used to reusability of code and even the modularity of the program that will increase the application development with the help of function. Also we'll see how to define a function, how we are going to pass argument with return statement and many more program we can do it in function. Then we'll see the module. Basically module can be a variable and classes and functions. So in this module how we are going to import the module and how we are going to access the packages. So here also we'll see different types of packages and functions of the module. So after completing we are moving to the unit number 8, that is files and exception handling. In files also how group of the files we are going to access, create, insert the files and delete the files and many more functions we can do it in file. After completing file we'll move to the exception handling. Basically exception handling is to get any errors. It means that disrupt the program. It means that while we are getting any error and disrupting the program, so our duty will be remove the errors. So by using the different keyword like try, except and finally, by using this all keywords we can handle the exception handling. Then our program will be error free and we will execute the program. Then after that I categorize unit 9. So in that I am going to explain the object oriented programming. So even though not only object oriented, as we know, so we can do the procedural oriented programming language also. It means that whatever we need, everything possible with the help of Python programming language. So basically object oriented features, all features we can do it like class, object, inheritance, encapsulation, data hiding and as well as overloading. So after completing this object oriented programming we will move to the graphical user interface. So basically graphical user interface, in this you will see the cursor of the mouse, buttons, lists and frame and many more functions we can do it in graphical user interface, and we will use the libraries like tkinter. Now CGI. So CGI, this is called as a common gateway interface. So basically CGI is a best for the web server. We are going to host the web server. So for that we are going to use, that is called how we are going to we are going to make the architecture of the CGI, and we are going to the web server hosting. For that required the get method and post method and HTTP, and in this also we'll see the basically we are going to develop the website with the help of common gateway interface. So after completing this website development, finally we will move to the database connectivity. So database required to means a permanent, we want to store the data. So basically in database there are many database we are going to use, so such as where we will see the MySQL. So while MySQL will connect to this Python programming language, so in that how we are going to create a table, how we have to insert the table, how to delete and alter and update and even though commit and rollback. It means that all the functions of the database we will implement in the Python programming language. So finally this all course when we are going to complete, we will master and we are going to develop the application development in the Python program. So while we will be ready to develop the application program, then we will find a suitable job in Python programming language. Finally, I am going to make video series for 10 days Python program challenge. If you are ready, click on subscribe, share, like, and if you have any query, please write on comment section. Definitely I am going to reply you. See you in next video. Thank you.